Okay, whew, it's hot in here. Alright, a little part 2 here for you on this engine teardown. We got small block Chevy, blah blah blah. Oil starvation is what the death of it was. Now, we got some other stuff off of it here. And this here is kind of what it's supposed to look like. So here's our old fucked up bearings. They're junk. These bearings are off a rod that didn't fuck up, and you can see they're so much better shape. They've obviously been, not having enough oil on them, but they're not really tore up, so that's not too bad of an idea. Also, another problem with oil starvation is the wrist pins. That's this thing right here. It goes through the piston, connects it to the connecting rod, and it's supposed to move back and forth like this with no problem at all. That one does not. This is what it's supposed to do. Nice and easy, no fuss, no muss, good to go. That piston could probably be saved if we wanted to go cheap. This piston could be saved, maybe. It depends on what happens when they take the rods out to recondition them and see if the piston's any good there. Now here's the crankshaft. See that one there? It's got a little discoloration on it, but I think it's mostly from the water that got in it while it was in the back of the pickup. And see the difference between that one and that one? That, if you were on a shoestring budget and you had a crank like that, best thing you do is just mic it or put some plastic gauge in there with the new bearings and see what your clearances are. You could probably get away with using that again. These mains are okay. This one, as you can see, it's all black. That's actually the bearing stuck to the crank. So it's spun a main bearing, which means I get to have the block line board, which is expensive. But these 4-bolt mains are getting they're not as easy to find as you used to could. And people are throwing them out because they're going to those piece of shit LS motors. Cheap, easy, I guess, but whatever. Anyway, you notice too, your oil pump's back here. You notice this is good, that main is good. This main's got some markings on it, that rod's gone, that main's gone. Those rods are going to be gone when I take it apart. And this I haven't took off yet because I know what I'm going to find. So you'll notice when I'm low on oil like that, the farther it gets away from the pump, the worse the damage gets. And we haven't even got to the cam bearings yet. So, fix them oil leaks. Keep the fluids in the car. That's 90% of keeping your car running is keeping the goddamn fluids in it. Water, antifreeze, oil, transmission fluid, gear oil. You keep all that shit in it and it'll probably run forever. So, further updates later. Bye.